All right, my friends, you've seen this bike growing, seen it getting on the road, seen it running. We have to clean this chain. It's not bad, but this bike's been sitting for a long time, so we got some grime we got to scrub off. So I don't have a lot of stuff because, oh yeah, we have a new chain over here. I did not do that. But over here, we typically do shaft drives and a little bit of gear oil in the back, and you're good to go. Solid bulletproof shaft drives. But because we have some chains now in the shop, we don't have all the stuff to clean them or to oil them. So we're going to use kerosene to clean it, which should do the job. Either if you have an O-ring chain or an old factory metal chain. I guess it's not factory, but, and we have a chain brush, which I bought 2 of these. So there's another one around somewhere, but you can see this one's been used. So we're going to spray it down with kerosene, and then once that's all cleaned up, we're going to use the gear oil to oil it. And tell me, if we're going to be cleaning chains and riding chain bikes, we're going to have to use something else eventually. Let me know what to use. So what we're going to do, spray this all around, get that dirt off there. I have this lifted just a little bit, no center stand of course, but we're going to spray this around the sprocket. I'm going to use 2 hands and get this all heavily doused. I'm going to turn the wheel as I go. It's kind of hard if you don't have 2 hands. That brush is kind of cool because it's soft. And you can just run the chain right through the 3 sides and clean the whole chain almost at once. You got to come back and do the top or the bottom, depending on what you got. So, kerosene. I'm not a chain guy. I'm just cleaning up this chain because that's what you're supposed to do. But we're going to make sure this is all doused and then wipe it down with the brush and then dry it. Look, we're dripping everywhere. So I think we got a good bit of kerosene on everything. Now we're going to scrub it, which I'll do off camera. But if you've ever used this brush, you just insert it. I'll probably clean it down below here. We could do the top just like this. That doesn't really fit in there that well. So we'll go here. Just get it on there and scrub it up good. Yeah, you can see it's coming clean with the kerosene. Now we're gonna go around the whole thing, just like this. Give it a good scrub it up. All around it. I'm gonna do this and get right back with you. All right, so I doused it in kerosene. It looks way cleaner. I don't know, this thing was so dirty. I don't even know, it's so dirty. Like, I mean, there's dirt in here, everywhere. Not sure what to do now because I don't want to spray it with water because that's just gonna bring rust into the picture. We need to oil it, but it needs to be dry so the oil sits. But I scraped or brushed the tops and the bottoms. And then I was just running the sprocket for a while because that was disgusting and it was picking up dirt from the chain. So maybe we just need to keep on this until it all looks so clean. This is gonna fling everywhere if I take it for a spin. It's just really dirty, this guy. Sat for years till I got it. I guess I let it sit outside for a while and then I put it inside. But it's just very dirty. And I'm sorry I used a dirty rag, so you really can't see all the junk that came off it. But you can see why. I mean, this is the outside sprocket. Look at that cleaning up. Not too bad. It's looking pretty. All right, so that's where we're at. We're gonna mess with this a little bit longer. And then oil it up. And now just drip some oil on it, probably somewhere around the sprocket so it gets on the sprocket too. And that's gonna fling too, because I heard gear oil does fling worse than some of the chain lubes and stuff that are available. Chain wax I've heard is good. Never, I thought I had some sort of chain lubricant around here. I do have bar oil, but I was told not to use that because that really just doesn't stay. So anyway, I'm gonna keep working on this a little bit. It looks way better than it did. And like I said, keep saying I'm not a chain guy, but they seem to work. And as long as I can keep them clean, I can trust myself on a chain drive bike. There we go. It's looking better. Just make sure you don't catch yourself in the chain and take off your fingers. Don't do this while the bike's running, that's for sure. Okay. 44T, that says 44 tooth on it. I'm guessing that's factory. I don't know what the other sprocket looks like in there, but at least we're looking good out here. What did I decide to do? I grabbed my air compressor and started blowing air through here to get this dirt out, and obviously it's working. So make sure you use safety when you, first of all, lift your bike up. Second of all, wear eye protection, and don't get kerosene all over yourself if you can help it. But this is working. I'm obviously getting kerosene everywhere else and dirt, but it's cleaning up the chain, which is the point of this video. There we go. I blew all the dirt off that I could, and now you can actually see the chain. You can see the Japan. You can see it actually says things. Every link here has, what have we got? EK 525 SRX, made in Japan. EK 525 SRX. So it sounds like a good chain. EK chains are decent. I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me, guys, in the comments what you think. This thing looks good. It's not binding on anything. It's not making any noise. We got to oil it yet, but now looking good. Every tooth on the sprocket looks decent. This 40 horsepower Shadow doesn't have a lot of grunt to ruin these things, but you know, it's not torquing and making this bad. I did run it around with my rag and tried to soak up everything I could, but I did use air and blew out everything I could. So maybe we just let this sit for a little while. I don't know if kerosene's gonna go anywhere. I don't know if kerosene evaporates, but we still need to oil it. So I'm gonna try and dry up everything I see. There is junk coming off the sprocket yet. You can see here it's depositing little bits of dirt on the top there, but these guys spin, so just clean it up, keep it clean. And I think this took so long because it has never been clean, let's just say. I just looked at the front. It does have an inspection sticker from 10, is it 10? But the year was 2016, so that is now 9 years ago. So this chain has not been cleaned in at least 9 years probably. It was traded into one of my dealerships and it sat outside for a while, and then I bought it and I've had it for probably 3 or 4 years. So this is where we're at. If I'm just going by visual, this thing looks really good. I think the kerosene did the trick. And this is an O-ring chain. There's O-rings between the links there, so we don't have to overly oil that. If those O-rings are holding, they have pre-packaged oil inside, so we don't have to overdo this with gear oil, and I don't want this to sling everywhere. So we're just gonna put a light bit around. I'm gonna turn the wheel as I apply it. It should be on the top. We should do the inner and the outer, and just put a nice coating of gear oil on here as I turn it, and then kind of wipe off the excess, I guess. It's quiet. Looks really nice. I will be taking this to my buddy just to have a look over. He's going to tell me these tires need changed, and I'm probably going to agree with him, even though they hold air because there is a tube on the inside, because these are spoked rims. But I'm going to get this done and show you what we got. I'm sure I put too much on, but I put it on the bottom down here. Well, on the top at this point. But I put it there, and then I figured I have to put it on the top, right? So I kind of squeezed some in on there, and I know I was putting too much on. You can see it dripping. I guess I should dab it up a little bit. But that's it. It's oiled. It's dripping off in places. I guess I'll just dab it a little bit, make sure I run it around the sprockets and it gets everywhere. But we don't want too much, but we don't want too little. So I'm done. Thanks for following along on my trip down chain lube lane with gear oil and kerosene. Guys, she sounds good, she looks good, and she's ready to go. Fresh oil change. The only thing I have to do is check out that, adjust the clutch lever, and make sure that light goes out when you're not in neutral. And then we're good to go. She deserves to ride. I will see you guys on the next one. Hopefully I can get that done today. And then, like I say, this rear wheel is going to be a problem when my friend looks at this bike. Because he's going to say, dude, your tires are crap. I'll see you guys on the next one. Get out and ride. Or lube up your chain. Clean those suckers. Bye.